All right, y'all, the wait is finally over. Landman season 2 is out, and you know what? It made a great start to the season. Cammy is back on her feet. Cooper is about to get real rich, but there's a twist. Tommy's juggling family and business as usual, and now he's also dealing with losing his mama and having to confront his father. A lot happened in one episode, and I've got a feeling episode 2 will be even more eventful. So let's see what might happen next, shall we? Titled Sins of the Father, Episode 2 synopsis reads, Cammy is blindsided. Tommy warns Cooper about his shady entanglements. I know it's not much, but I've got some theories. So let's start with Cammy. Right now, she's trying to prove to everyone that she owns the company and she's not just a trophy wife. She actually knows business. In a male-dominated world, that's going to be very difficult, but I feel like Cammy will pull it off. She'll eventually prove her worth and shock everyone. What Tommy said in the first episode was true. People will try to take advantage of her and pitch terrible deals because they think she's incapable of telling a good deal from a bad one, but that's not all. In the episode 2 promo, we see a man in a black suit stepping out of his car, and then we see Cammy looking shocked. That makes me wonder if that man is coming after Cammy or if those scenes belong to different storylines. Either way, we all know Monty hurt a lot of people, and now that he's gone, people probably see Cammy as the weak link and bold enough to go after. If Cammy trusts Tommy and actually follows his advice for a while, at least until she's fully ready to run the company, she'll be fine. But if she gets involved in shady deals with shady people, it's going to be a real challenge for her to survive, literally and figuratively. Now let's talk about Tommy. In episode 1, we see his family at dinner. And you know what? I'm a sucker for dinner turned into trauma storylines on TV. I seriously love that genre, even the dinner episode from The Office. And this one wasn't all that bad. Now, I don't like Angela much, I really don't. Thanks to Sheridan's horrible skills at writing female characters, but let me just say this to all the men watching. Never, ever talk about a woman's cycle like that, all right? You don't know what we're going through. Tommy brought up how crazy she gets during her period so many times in 5 minutes that Angela basically had no choice but to show him exactly how crazy she could get. He could have handled it way better. He could have talked about the house or Truffle later when they were alone. What he did in front of everyone was humiliating. And even though I don't approve of Angela's way of handling things, I kind of side with her on this one. On the other hand, in episode 2, I expected Angela to be a bit more compassionate since she learned Tommy's mama passed away. Things should be quieter between them, at least for now. Another thing Tommy has to deal with in episode 2 is his father. We finally see Sam Elliott, and baby, I couldn't be happier to see him in another Taylor Sheridan show in episode 1. We see that he's living in an assisted facility all alone. That was emotional. The way he wanted to watch the sunset and the way he reacted when he learned about his wife's passing. I felt so bad for him. In the episode 2 promo, we see Tommy visiting him to plan his mama's burial, and his father looks like he's holding a grudge. But honestly, I think he's just heartbroken, probably because he feels like his own son abandoned them and didn't care. In episode 2, we might see that tension rise along with some emotional funeral-related scenes. I also expected to reveal why it's titled Sins of the Father. Like, I genuinely want to know his story. Now let's talk about Cooper, because last time we checked, our boy was about to be a millionaire, but the promo says otherwise. In the episode 2 teaser, we see Tommy telling Cooper that he should have come to him first. I don't know what that's about, but it's got to be related to the updates on the field or the people he does business with, right? We also see Tommy saying that Cooper's new partner is a problem. So in episode 2, Tommy will probably try to fix whatever Cooper messed up without even realizing it. What do you think will happen in episode 2? And did you enjoy the first episode? Let's discuss it in the comments below, and then you can watch this video next.